This is the tent that I've been using for the Buccaneer events and other historical type things. It's made of two canvas cloths that are 9 by 12 each, and it makes a nice little tent with one pole and a dozen tent stakes. As you can see here, it is laid out so that the long sides are facing each other. I'm using thin tent stakes to minimize damage to the cloth, and between that and the folded and stitched edging, I don't need to install grommets, though it's really not a bad idea. The first stake goes in the center of one of the long sides, opposite where the pole and other canvas will be. Next, a stake goes on each side of it, halfway to the corners. Next, on the other side, I will take this corner and pull it out so that it is directly across from the nearest stake, and stake that down. Yes, I realize it's too far in, but it's not as off as it looks. The camera has a fisheye effect going on. The other side gets the same treatment. This pole is obviously much taller than the tent needs, but I like to attach a flag to wave over the tent. I've put a couple of screws in it at the right height, so I only need to hook the center of the canvas edge to it. Just like that. In order to attach the second cloth, it's easiest if I actually attach it here first so I know exactly how far it is, otherwise I'll have to do some geometry, which is not usually what you want to do when you'd rather be camping. Once hooked there, I bring it around and hook it on the far screw on each side. The next stake, of course, goes in the middle, then halfway out again on each side. Now that that's done, the essential outline of the thing is taken care of. Now I'm going to adjust it so that it overlaps properly. It will fix my inaccurate gauging from before and be sure the pole is tautly held. When attaching the overlapping flap, what you can do is go through a little bit of the other side and draw it out a bit, which makes the tent bigger on the inside. Once these are done, the only thing really left to do is to take these outside flaps and flip them under. I'm going to attach this one here instead of over there. This will give me a door. You can, if you like, do that expansion thing on the other one, on the other side if you wish. See where I've done this before here. I'm going to pull it out. When you go inside, smooth the flaps into a partial floor. It's not a very big tent, and is quite low roofed, but it has held me, a friend, and all our gear with some room to spare. It's tiny, cheap, fast to assemble, works for historical events, and is actually bigger than it looks.